Welcome back, everybody. This is a reminder to always use caution when bidding online auctions. I paid just over $100 for what's in this box, and then they charged me over $100 to ship it. $100 is pretty steep for a box this size. I did buy some tools in here that might be obsolete, but they were going so cheap, I figured, what the heck. Let's take a look. These won't be in any sort of order. The lots I bought are just randomly packaged in this box. First few things up here are these sort of crowfoot looking obstruction wrenches, I'm guessing. Very thin profile. This one is a 1 9/16, and up here it's stamped bare. I have not seen these before. I'm not sure exactly what the purpose is. It seems like they're made for one job sort of thing. There's a few of those in here, and I want to say I only paid like $4 for all of them. Here's another one. This one's also stamped bare, and it's a 1 5/16. So the thing with online auctions is once you win something and you know you're going to pay some shipping, you start looking at the other things they have for sale. And this lot was one of those. 1 1/4 inch, bare again. And I can't quite make it out, but I think it's 1 1/2. This next one up was slightly modified. They cut it and opened it up a little bit. This one's a 1 3/8. And we also have a 1 7/16. There were a couple of these in there that I remember. Not sure what they're for. It says on the back, wear safety glasses. It's hollowed out on the back. I'm not sure what that's for. I'm sure somebody watching this probably knows. Please drop it in the comments. Next up is another little random lot of tools. Not sure if it was all sold together. This one says made in the USA. There's no other markings. And the end of it almost looks like a shock absorber adjuster. Like from the shock absorber sockets I've had in the past. Not sure what that's for. But if you know, let me know. Next up is a Mac SC91, and that's a triple square. I'd say it's about a number 12. And also a Matco 9/16 1/4 inch drive. Next up are these two bolts, I guess you'd call them. They're threaded on the inside as well. One is marked Matco. The other one has a size marked, but no brand. And then we have this tool that's for removing something on air conditioning. I forget exactly what. I've had these in the past. It's an ACT 19A snap-on. And also this 17mm snap-on hex bit. Next we have a snap-on WA14A, and I believe this is for a ball joint, or I should say a tie rod end. I think it's a tie rod end socket. These always seem to be really worn out, so I think people must hit them with the impact. The next items up here I would have definitely passed on if it was early in the auction. I had not won anything yet. These were towards the end. I had won a number of items, and they were only going for like $3 or $4. They might be totally obsolete. These are made by KD. There's a few different ones here. I want to say there could even be more in the box, but here's the first 4 I found. Here's a couple more pieces out of the box that are pretty random. There's part numbers on them. There's no brands on them. They're probably made by like a OTC or a KD. And there was also this KD 2078 puller. This next one is made by Vulcan. That's a Williams Vulcan. Obviously a specialty tool. Not sure what for. It does have a part number. Although, probably can't find that part number because Vulcan tools are kind of hard to find. So if you know what that's for, let me know. Thanks. Then there was 2 of these smaller CJ 871 puller arms. This is for the snap-on set. The next little package in there is a 13/16 Mac double jointed spark plug impact socket. Also have a double jointed Mac 5/8. And just a regular swivel Mac 13/16. These are all spark plug sockets. The last socket out of this package is just a deep 15mm impact Mac. This next piece is just like the one I showed before. I don't know what it is. It has a big number 4 stamped on the end. The other one didn't have anything stamped on the end. So because it says wear safety glasses, and because they're kind of mushroomed, obviously you hit something with a hammer. I don't know if this pushes out like some sort of seal or bearing or something. Not sure if that's what that's for. This one's smaller. So that could be what they're for. Put it over something, hammer it, pushes out a seal or bearing. Not sure. Next up, we have a few more spark plug sockets. First one's a 13/16 Husky USA. And they do have the rubber in, but they're very worn, just like the impact sockets were very worn on the rubber. So this person must have pulled a lot of spark plugs. We also have a 5/8 SK. And this last one up here, I'm not sure if it's a spark plug socket or just a deep swivel, but it's a 5/8 Vulcan. Next up, we have a few more puller parts. This is just an arm off a Robinair puller. This, I think you might call it a yoke. Not seen a brand on it. Could be Snap-on. Snap-on, the ones I've had in the past, they don't brand this piece to the puller set. This next one's a Mac. And the last two, I'm not sure what they're for. They are KD 465. Never seen anything like this. KD makes a lot of tools that are specialty tools, so I don't always know what they're for. It is threaded on this end, and there's actually 2 of those in here. This next slot is not as good as I had hoped. You always get some surprises when you can't see stuff in person. This is a 15mm extra deep impact. It is by Gray Pneumatic, which is a good brand, but I was thinking they were Mac. I think they may have listed Mac sockets. And there's also a 14mm extra deep. Well, all these sockets are extra deep. And this next one up actually is a Mac, and I didn't take a closer look, I guess. It's fairly ground. Plenty of meat left to be usable, but somebody did a pretty good number on it. And the last one up is a 1/2" Mac. Again, extra deep socket. Next 2 items up, obviously I bought them in lot 185. They're 2 of the long puller arms from the Snap-on set. These are CJ 262. I also have this KD 2110, a pretty random tool. I think it probably goes along with those first tools I showed by KD. And then we have 2 more pieces to the Snap-on puller kit. And here's some more of the KD tools. Again, I think these all go with the other ones. There's 3 of these in here. This next one up is definitely interesting. It's another one made by Bear. It's a 1/2" drive. It's got a socket down here, and it's got another socket up here. I'm thinking this is homemade. Best guess. Maybe not, but feels homemade to me. But could be wrong, because this looks like a wrench that was just bent and then welded onto this piece. We'll see. We also have this Castar. It's got a T20 ratcheting Torx on one side and the 7/32 socket on the other side. We also have this Snap-on drum brake spring tool. Another style made by Calvan. This hook made by Snap-on. Had these before, but I forget what they're for. Have a customized Mac screwdriver. It's custom in a couple different directions. Then we have this Matco tool I've never seen before. It's a BCT 48. Almost looks like it's for removing some sort of a valve. Not sure. Also have this Snap-on. I want to say again, this is for drum brakes. It has a 2-sided socket, but also doubles as a spinner. Then we have a Snap-on 1/2" obstruction wrench. And finally we have this, is it Rimac? I'm thinking Rimac. New York, number 71. C71, I think it said. And this is a thread repair tool. Looks to be in pretty good condition. Although something was spilled on this, and it looks wet, but it's dry. And it might be caked up a little bit in those threads, but that'd be easy enough to clean out. So overall, I was happy to pay $100 for the tools. I just think the shipping was a little bit steep. But at the end of the day, a little over $200 in, these 6 pieces right here would cost more than that to buy them new. That's going to be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.